So now we've managed to get Unity open, so this is cool. Don't really know what's happening here, but that's okay because we're actually going to now set up our first project. Remember to watch me before you do this yourselves, so you can follow along and don't get lost along the way. Keep your hands off that mouse and keyboard. In order to download our project, we need to head over to the web page for this tutorial. You'll see at the top of this section, explaining the tutorial, that there's a tab for tutorial materials. If I click on it, you'll see that we have two links here, one for a direct download of the template, and one to download from the asset store. Since I have a Unity account, I'll use the link for the asset store. And here you can see the asset store page. So this is actually a place where we can go grab other assets if we wanted to. But in this case, we're just going to stick with the package that we have here now, our Prototype 1 driving simulation package. So this is actually what we'll be using to create our project. So I'm going to click on Add to My Assets. And here, I am now prompted to log into my Unity ID. Now this will only work for people that have signed up for Unity themselves and created their own account. You just use that same account to log in and sign in. So you can see, now that I've signed in, I have this page where I can download the asset, in which case I've actually already downloaded this asset. So I can click Open in Unity just by left clicking on this button. And then I have this little pop-up that happens because of my browser, so I can just click Open Unity Editor and it will actually just open the project. So this actually just kicked me back into the editor, the project that I had set up before, and this window popped up inside of this editor where I had that weird view with the grid on it before. So this is actually one of the windows that I can have in my project. This is the asset store window. I can just click the import button by clicking on it. Click import. It starts preparing your package and then shows you all of the different things that are inside of this asset package we're downloading. So I'll just make sure to click import, and it will import the package into my project. Now, if you don't have a Unity ID to log into, for example, if you're using this on a lab computer in your school, you can use the direct download option to add this asset package into your project. So if I click on the direct download link, it will prompt me to pick a place to save the starter files. I'm just going to save this in my downloads folder. And now you see that the asset package has downloaded onto my computer. So now I can add this asset package to my project in a variety of different ways. I can go to the top left of Unity, select Assets, go down to the Import Package option and select Custom Package. So then if I go into my Downloads folder, you can see that I have these starter files, so I can click on that, click Open. It'll prepare my package just like before. Because I've already imported this package, it just gives me this prompt, which is very helpful. That way you don't accidentally import a package twice. Other ways that I can import this package, I can actually go into my downloads folder and I can double click on the starter files package file and it can import it that way into Unity. Or I can even just left click and drag that file out of the folder and straight into Unity, into this project window down at the bottom here. And they'll all prompt me to download the package all in the same way. So that's very helpful. These are just different ways we can download the starter package into our project. So actually what I'm going to do now is I don't need this window here anymore. So actually if I go to the top of Unity, you see this Asset Store tab here. I can right click on this tab, click Close Tab, and it will bring me back to this weird view that I have here with the grid and everything on it and this little like sun icon. Now, before we go into explaining this view here, this window in the center, I'm just going to explain what happened really quick when we added that asset package into our project. So at the bottom of Unity is the project window, and this is where all of the different assets that we can use for our project will be saved. For example, at the bottom here, I have the assets folder selected in the sidebar by clicking on it. I can actually double click on the scenes folder. And you can see here that there's this sample scene and this prototype scene. So in fact, the sample scene is the scene that is open right here, right now in our scene view. I can actually double click on the prototype 1 scene here with this little Unity icon on it. And this opens the scene for our main project here. Other things that are stored in the assets folder is the course library. So if I select the assets folder on the sidebar, I can double click on the course library. And these assets in particular are all of the different props and environmental objects that we can use in this simulated game world that we have here in the center of our screen. So in fact, I can double click on the vehicles folder, and there are all of these different vehicle options. If I select the course library on the sidebar again, there's obstacles that I can double click, and so you can see all of these other objects I can use in our scene, like a barrel or a crate. There's this barrier here, so there's a lot of different assets that we can use to put into our project. In fact, our current project already has assets in the scene to make our lives a bit easier. So the project window is where we can store all of the different files and assets that we need as part of our project, like our course library assets, our props, our scenes, where we store all of the different environments that we create for our game, and we'll create some more folders later to add to our project. So we've talked about our project window just a little bit. In fact, now that we have this prototype 1 scene open, we can actually just right-click on the sample scene and delete that scene, and we'll press delete. So now we just have the prototype 1 scene open here in the center. Now this is in fact called the scene view. This is where we will see the entire game world, this virtual world that we create with our own hands. And in fact, I can look around and I can move in this view. So I can actually right-click while my mouse is hovering over this view, move it around, and you can see this entire virtual world that we've created. So you can see these mountains, you can see this long road ahead of us, very metaphorical. You can see the sky, there's the moon, and what looks like the sun and stars. And so if I right-click and hold on my mouse, I can look around and see in this entire space, which is really cool. As a helpful tip, it's a lot easier to navigate in this scene view if you have a mouse with 2 buttons. It's also a big bonus if you have a mouse with 2 buttons and a scroll wheel. The scroll wheel is optional though. But having 2 buttons makes it a lot easier to be able to interact with our scene view, and eventually when we add the different assets into our scene, it'll make it easier to interact with those as well. So what you're going to do is on the tutorial webpage for this lesson, select one of the 2 options to download the asset package, either from the asset store. If you have a Unity account, this is the easiest way to do it. Or you can do the direct download option, save that package, make sure you know where it's saved so you can import it into your project. Once your project is imported, either through the asset store or through the Unity package file that you downloaded, take a look down in the project window. You can select the folders on the sidebar to see the different folders inside. You can select the course library and you can take a look at the different assets that are in there if you want. What you definitely want to do is in the assets folder, select the scenes folder, double click on prototype 1, so that way it opens up our prototype 1 scene. If you accidentally did something in the sample scene, it might prompt you to save, so you can save. We're just going to delete it anyways. So once prototype 1 is open, and you can see it here in the scene view, just make sure you delete the sample scene from your project, and then take a look around this prototype 1 scene that we have, this virtual game world that we've constructed. With your mouse hovering over the scene window, you can right-click and hold, and then drag your mouse around to see the road. You can see the mountains, and then you can see the sky and the stars. And then we can get ready to build our first Unity project. Now it's your turn.